people. Hi, how is everybody doing? This is me in my AI voice. I sound kind of country, but yeah, because that we hold currently the number one country album, as we discussed a few episodes ago. So come listen. And I just wanted to go ahead and say, Vibe, what are we going to talk about today?
He has the freedom to do this stuff because he doesn't have to edit this. And I want to keep it very, very clear. It is annoying that I have to remember I gotta clip this stuff when I'm doing the edit for
And
space.
and what do they say? Don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness.
Ask for forgiveness,
And
yes.
I don't even ask for either.
He doesn't. He doesn't ask for either of them. Well, anyway, today on Keeping the Geek Bros podcast, episode 173. Yes, we're back to numbered episodes because why not?
Yay!
We've got Lucasfilm and Walt Disney Studios announced leadership transition, Avengers Doomsday teaser trailer hot takes, so we're going to review those suckers. Stranger Things, Doc Director pushes back on ChatGPT script claims. All this and more this week's episode. Stay tuned.
In a world where geeking out never looked so good, two incredibly sexy men will rise for your auditory pleasure. Here's your hosts, keeping up with the Geek Bros.
Yes, yes, yes! I'm Vibe, aka Travel Daddy. Yes, I changed it. And that's Man, aka Skittles. And we are the hosts of Keeping the Geek Bros, a family podcast, allegedly.
Yay! My turn. Yay! So, Vibe, what's going on with us, bro?
Nada. Next question. All right,
No,
gents,
that's not true. Make it sound all depressing and shit.
what do we do? What do we got going? Oh, we did one podcast this year. That's what we got so far. We're doing a second podcast for this year. So
I
that's
mean, I
cool.
mean, technically, you got a lot of work to do, but who's counting?
Correct. But you see, you know, put me on the spot. Yes, but what's going on currently with the Geek Bros is a lot of nada. I have no new updates, no new episodes already. Nothing is close to being ready. But we are here just for you to talk about stuff for this podcast. So nada. Next question, gents. What are we geeking about this week?
So I've completed Slow Horses season 5. I realized that the last time we spoke about this, I may have crossed my information and said a different season and something else. Time frame was all off.
Yep.
But anyways, season 5, I just completed it. Season 6 is currently in production. Um, and then I have, what else am I watching? There's this the Legacy of Monarch, or Monarch Legacy, or whatever, season 2, which is out, or coming out on Apple TV Plus, which is that it dives into that monster verse with Godzilla and Kong
Got
and
your
all that
MonsterVerse right
stuff.
here.
Yeah, rawr, rawr, rawr.
Rah, 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 rah.
Rawr, rawr, rawr. There's that. um and
This is what you're geeking about, or are you just dropping dimes to
Oh no,
everybody?
no, I did. This is stuff that actually interests me, that I've been, because
Okay.
listen, I try to catch up to all of the backlog shows and video games that I'm on, and then when I finally finish, I feel like I've completed something. So I'm patting myself on the
I
back.
understand. I understand.
Um, Something that was just announced this week, for the God of War series. The I forgot his name. Oh, let me look for it.
I know
Sorry.
that's right.
The gentleman that played Thor in the game Ragnarok is now going to be um Kratos in the series.
God
His
bless
name
you.
is Thank you. His name is Ryan Hurst. And he's going to be playing Kratos in the adaptive TV show for Thor. Sorry. Sorry. Whoa, what the fuck was I thinking?
You got that doomsday on your mind.
The TV
Doomsday on my mind.
show
Doomsday on my mind. Doomsday
for
on my
God of
mind.
War, he's
Doomsday
playing
on my mind.
Kratos. He portrayed Thor in the game God of War
God of War.
Ragnarok.
Wow,
Yeah.
I feel like you're struggling here. Did you want to move
I
on?
am. I just hit a brain fart. So that was that was an exciting news to see that happening. What else did I see that got my gears going? Uh, Something else I can't remember. But
All right, I like it.
yeah. Other than that, I am excited for. I didn't. I don't think there was any new movies or games that came out recently that tickled my pickle. However,
Why did that make me
there.
feel see, that made me feel so uncomfortable just I don't know why.
How-
When you said that, I got a shiver. That is so weird.
However, because you think about things like this. Something that made me laugh. I just lost it.
Awesome.
Uh,
Awesome.
the Mahershala Ali Blade movie
Uh-huh.
has been officially shelved
Oh yeah.
because of all the issues that they've been having, the
That
all
this
the
is something
delays.
this is something you're geeking out about, or are you just ruining the fact that this
I'm
could have
I'm
been a
geeking
topic?
I'm geeking out about it because I think it's hilarious. And then
That's not what this segment is about, but okay.
I know. Oh, and
Oh no.
I'm excited to play Star Wars Outlaws since it's now currently on Xbox Game Pass.
The game I heard was awful.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
The whole female protagonist is awful. The story is awful. I heard it was the gameplay is awful. I heard it's really bad.
I don't like playing or judging by other people's tastes and
Uh,
criticism for games. I
okay.
like to figure them out myself,
All right.
so I'll let you know if I don't like it.
Well, don't
Um,
no, you're gonna let us know, period. You're gonna put that on the next topic and you're gonna review Star Wars Outlaws. I'm not gonna play it. I've heard nothing, and from what I've even seen of it, it doesn't look fun at all. So you can
oh,
have fun.
Another game I want to play is My Little Ponies. I'm just joking. Um,
He's a father of daughters. This is a run-on joke
um,
between both podcasts, by the way.
we do have to play something together though.
There's
We
plenty
do
to
have to.
play. There's plenty to play.
We
Figure it out.
I know. What we
There's
playing?
so many Sims games. You know me, I
We were
love those
supposed to
simulator
play
games.
that supermarket simulator one.
Yes.
There's another one called Spray Paint Simulator now that's
Yep, I
on
have
Game
it. I have
Pass.
that downloaded too. I have Fireman
Um,
Simulator. I have Spray Paint Simulator. I have Supermarket Simulator, and it was one
well,
other simulator. I have them all downloaded on my Xbox, waiting. They're there because I love the simulator games. It's fun for me. I think the some of the best content, except for Cooking Mama or Overcooked. I think it was Overcooked.
Overcooked too.
Other than Overcooked, some of the best content I think and the funniest content is when we do the simulator games.
You don't think? Oh yeah, you said other than Overcooked. Yeah, because we played the Skyrim game and there was absolutely no sound, so
Yeah, no,
that was sad.
absolutely not. So yeah.
But yeah, I'm geeking out about playing those games and catching up on shows and hoping to play with you again soon, my guy.
Oh, daddy.
Oh,
But for me, it's just very simple. I'm still leaking out over Adventure Time. I'm on season 7 now. I think it's 3 more seasons to go before I think there's another follow-up series, and then and then Cake and Fiona or whatever. But what I'm really geeking out about is there are these clips on Facebook that I was seeing about like these guys like talking in a doorway to random people in their hallway, and I finally found the web series. The web series is called Error 404. Error 404. Here's a description of it. It's a web series on YouTube. Two broke creatives in a rundown Atlanta apartment run a sketchy DoorDash style ghost kitchen where the food is questionable, but the customer chaos is legit. Arrow 404 is a mockumentary comedy that blends grounded absurdity and hilarious surrealism into a world where every knock at the door is another mess waiting to unfold. That's actually a really good description of what it is. It's these two guys, it's hilarious, and they're running a ghost kitchen out of their apartment, and people come to the door and they come pick up their order, and it's always a different kind of character, a different kind of weird scenario kind of thing, and it's really funny. What got me into it is that there's one scene where they were clowning on this guy, and he slaps the other guy, and he kind of like slams his head into the into the wall, and but
you gotta send me this.
yes, he slams his head into the wall, but he slapped him, because all right, basically the guy that got slapped wasn't the one talking shit, so he's the one that got slapped, and so when he hits the wall, he goes, "Why'd you hit me?" That scene. He's like, and he came. He's like, "Why did you hit me? Like, why was it me that I got hit? Yeah, I wasn't saying anything." That clip on Facebook had me rolling. I had to track down this show. So it's called Error 404. They've got so far they have 19 episodes. They're short, very short. Well, they were short actually. Now they're ramping up. The earlier episodes are like 5, 6 minutes, but the most recent one is 14 minutes. So they actually are ramping up. Wow, I only got as far as episode 8 and then I stopped because this is one of those shows that I actually want to watch. I don't want to listen to it. I want to watch it because each character is hilarious. But yeah, they started ramping it up. Wow, look at these episodes. They really did get longer. So yeah, definitely want to check that out. It's really fun. I like it. It's just a little. I have a soft spot for YouTube web series because I kind of had a YouTube web series. One of my old clients, I got to know her, who I used to do the travel vlog for, Holidays. I got to know her through her web series called Is It Me? I like those kind of things. So, and I thought web series were kind of dead on YouTube. So the fact that I stumbled upon this is great. So they deserve it. So Error 404, like error and then the number 404. You guys check it out. It's a lot of fun. All right, so without further ado, episode 173 starts now. But first, subscribe to our podcast, leave a review, and share with your family and friends. It is the right thing to do. All right, we're skipping fresh scent. We're getting straight into what's going on in this world. We're going to start with Lucasfilm and Walt Disney Studios announced leadership transition. This article comes from StarWars.com. I went to the source, and they're showing Kathleen Kennedy, they're showing that little girl, and they're showing Dave Filoni with his little cowboy hat. This came out January 15th by the StarWars.com team. Lucasfilm announced today that after 14 years of leading the studio, President Kathleen Kennedy is stepping down from her role. Kennedy will return to full-time producing, including the studio's upcoming feature films, The Star Wars Mandalorian and Grogu, and Star Wars Starfighter. So she's not retiring; she's being demoted. But let's move on. Dave Filoni, who worked closely with creator George Lucas to build the Lucasfilm animation department on Star Wars Clone Wars and helped launch Star Wars live action series along Jon Favreau of The Mandalorian, will take on creative leadership of the company as president and chief direct creative officer, CCO, and Lin-Wen Brennan will serve as co-president. So in their world, you need two people to carry on where Kennedy just excelled. Please note the sarcasm. The close collaboration and more than 30 years of combined senior executive experience will carry Lucasfilm into the next chapter of storytelling with a strong foundation of creative vision and operational leadership guiding the studio forward. This is a quote from, I don't know if it's a quote from Dave Filoni. My love of storytelling was shaped by films of Kathleen Kennedy and George Lucas. I never dreamed I never dreamed I would be privileged to learn the craft of filmmaking from both of them, said Filoni. From Rey to Grogu, Kathleen has overseen the greatest expansion in Star Wars storytelling on screen that I've ever seen, and I'm incredibly grateful to Kathy, George, Bob Iger, and Alan Bergman for their roles to trust me with the leadership of this company, blah, 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 blah. And so Brennan says, Lucasfilm has played such a meaningful part of my life. It is a community of inspiring storytellers with a rebel spark like no other, and I'm honored to join Dave Filoni in leading us forward. So, there you go. It's no more a rumor. All those rumors from decades upon decades, well, it wasn't that long, but year upon year, it's true. It's coming from the source. Kathleen Kennedy is stepping down, but she's not retiring. She's not going anywhere. So her vision is going to be there. She might do a Bob Iger like Bob Iger did to, what was the other guy that stepped in briefly and then got canned afterwards? You remember that guy? It was also, I think it was Alan Weissman or Alan something. I don't know. But yeah, I think she's just gonna do that. She's gonna step down, but I'm pretty sure she's still gonna pull some strings. I don't think she's not gone, and her influence isn't gone either. And this is speaking of somebody that used to be a Star Wars fan and it died with me with Last Jedi, and it kept on dying with more and more mediocre stuff that came out. The only things I can say that I liked, like I said last time, was Rogue One had to grow on me. Andor was phenomenal, especially season 1. The Mandalorian season 1 and season 2 were great. And maybe I have a guilty pleasure with Skeleton Crew. That's about it, and it sounds like a lot, but I've ignored like a lot of things, such as Rebels and Bad Batch and the Clone Wars returning and oh God, Ahsoka, and oh God, Obi-Wan, and oh God, so there's so much bad that came out, you know. So trust me, I'm not there. I'm no longer, unfortunately, I'm no longer a Star Wars fan. How do you feel about this announcement officially being confirmed?
Um,
Man. Wish death upon him.
I would, ooh, I mean, that's kind of weird to do that to myself.
So sorry.
Um, I don't know how to feel exactly. Definitely a change in leadership was needed considering how much you just named,
Off the
how
top of my
much
head.
off the top, how much IPs you just named off the top of your head that were horrible, and the few that were actually the good. I dare say I actually watched Ahsoka and Obi-Wan and
We'll never watch
um
him again.
no. And what was the other sucky one that died?
Acolyte?
Acolyte. I watched. Oh God, that's how
Yeah.
horrible it was. I don't even remember.
Yeah, it's
Um,
pretty bad.
I actually watched all of these, and God, they were just so horrible. Um,
Yeah. Or mediocre. Horrible or mediocre.
and it's. I mean, I can't say I'm a diehard Star Wars fan like from back in the days or whatever because
I was.
as a kid I didn't even understand what the hell it was. Um, because daddy didn't love me. So
Facts, facts.
I actually had to learn to love it on my own as an
Mhm.
adult. So I wasn't a childhood fan of it, but I became a fan of it in my adult years. And so it was like I experienced the depression, no, the excitement and the depression at the same time because
Dang.
everybody was excited as kids and they grew up and Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, and then like the slow, agonizing death of Star Wars as it happened in real time. Me,
Mhm.
I caught it all at once. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. What the fuck is this? Holy shit. So I got hit with it a lot faster than most.
Mhm.
So I I'm excited for the regime change ish. Um,
But is it really? I mean,
that's why I said ish. That's why I said ish.
yeah, they're changing the faces. They're instead of one face, it's two faces, but the message and the stuff is still gonna be there.
It's
They're
still
not
gonna
gonna
be
change.
there. So I'm I don't want to say I'm excited. I'm hopeful that something
I'm not.
changes
I'm
because
not even.
I
I'm not
did
even.
read
I'm
an
not even. I'm not even cautiously optimistic. I'm just throwing my hands up, saying, "Okay, cool."
I did read an article a little bit ago that I've actually I was as I was cleaning my phone yesterday, I found the screenshot and I have to look for it again. And it said that Star Wars and Marvel admitted to being at fault of pushing away their male fan base and are doing everything they can to get them back.
When does that need to be on this outline? Holy crap!
I
Well,
gotta find it again,
you got to
but
find it again. You need to find it again. But me, Star Wars, I can tell you when I fell in love with Star Wars, and I'll tell you why Star Wars means something to me. I was in junior high school and, I was, flipping through channels. I think it was either TBS or TNT, and A New Hope was playing, and my bedtime was 10 o'clock. And A New Hope was playing at maybe like 9:30. And I tuned in and saw these laser blasts. I was like, oh my God. And I broke not curfew, bedtime. And I just lowered the volume and I watched Star Wars. I said, wow. And then the commercial, Empire Strikes Back tomorrow night. I was like, what? Same thing. Turn on Empire Strikes Back. Turn on. It was like around 9:30, like 9:30, 9:50. All I know is that I went to bed significantly later and I had to sneak this. And I watched that. I'm like, wow. And same with Return of the Jedi. I love those movies. I watched them on TV and I watched them, with cartoons, not cartoons, commercials and whatever. But that ignited my love of filmmaking. What's why I wanted to become a filmmaker. It's what led to me to I mean, it didn't immediately lead me there, but it was in the back of my mind. So when I started this studio and I started it by making Scorned and by making things, Star Wars was it. It was I wanted to be a filmmaker because I wanted to be like George Lucas, and I was like, oh my God, I want to make my own thing. And I actually even helped inspire the little book I wrote, the series of books I wrote with my brother called The Legacy, and it was kind of like a Star Wars meets Power Rangers meets Dawson's Creek kind of thing. And that was the story that me and him were writing for years. It
I don't
began.
wanna wait. For
For
our
our lives.
lives to be
You
over.
know that song does not exist. They don't have the rights to that song, so that's not the song on Netflix.
Really?
Yeah. The
Huh.
intro doesn't have that song. They couldn't get the rights to it or whatever it was. I don't know what it was, but that is not the song. And that's why I'm not watching Dawson's Creek on Netflix. That and because I'm a grown ass man and what is wrong with me? But yeah, that's what Star Wars meant to me. So when I watched Star Wars crash and burn, it hurt because a lot of what I am and a lot of who I wanted to be, especially when my dream was to be a Hollywood movie director, it was from Star Wars. But yeah, I'm not optimistic. I'm not excited. I don't really, uh, you know, Grogu Mandalorian debuts on May 22nd this year. I don't care. Am I gonna watch it? Yes, only because we have this brand. That's it. That's the only reason why I'm gonna watch it because
Actually, we should make a plan if I'm in the country and you're not traveling somewhere
why
randomly.
wouldn't you be in the country in
Um,
May?
you think I know when I'm leaving the country?
Yeah, but I don't know.
I
You
get
just made it sound like you had.
no, no, no. I mean, like
But
if
we
I'm
can
not
wait.
if I'm not on a work trip or whatever,
Well, we can
that
go
is
watch it.
something.
We can go watch it on a work trip. I saw Deadpool and Wolverine in Japan. I took a day and said, I'm gonna go find a movie theater. I'm gonna go watch it in Japan. We can easily watch this. I'll just go follow you wherever you are. That's it.
So you're gonna come find me, stalking ass bitch.
It's just you tend to tell me when you're traveling, I don't want to say last minute, but you don't give me enough time to prepare. Because
I never know with that much time.
right. That's the thing. And then because I
Because
don't have
that's
enough
a
time.
and I think the reason why is because the company pays for everything, so it's like I don't it's not a loss for me.
Right. No, of
It's
course.
it's more of a loss for them, but it
Right.
is what it is.
So because listen, guys, I've been trying to jump on his trips because he gets man, they give him the red carpet when he goes out there. But whatever I find out, it's like, dang, I get maybe 2 3 weeks to try and come up with something flight, and then you guys know that I do I have a full-time job. I now have a part-time job to help with my son's expenses on purpose, and I have a master's degree program. So to have to be able to coordinate all this crap, even before the part-time job, was really hard to do in 3 weeks and then jump out there. So yeah, but we can do it. We can do it. Definitely can do it. Even if you're not in the country, just to get it done and just we'll record it. So what? We'll record it on a laptop and I'll edit it. It's the same thing.
And I'll
Anything to get
hold
you
a
guys stuff.
I'll hold a guy to or I'll hold a guy. I'll hold a gun to BB's head and see what he's doing.
Okay, good. Yeah, do that. Definitely do that. Well, I mean, BB, we can't hold anything against BB because I still haven't edited our second episode with BB, so I'm not gonna hold anything until I get that out. Then we can get on his ass to get on this podcast and become an official third Geek Bro. So we can. But let me get that second episode out. Let's let's do that first. But yeah. Anyway, so that's that. We're gonna move on now to Stranger Things before we do the showcase. Not the showcase. Well, yeah, our showcase. This comes from Geek. This article comes from GeekTyrant.com. Stranger Things doc director, that means documentary director, pushes back on ChatGPT script claims after fans spot suspicious tab on computer screen. As fans continue to sort through their feelings after season 3 and season 5 finale, a new debate has taken over online. Netflix's behind the scenes documentary has sparked speculation that the series creators might have leaned on AI while writing the final season. One of the filmmakers behind the doc is now stepping in to cool things down. Since the release of the Stranger Things documentary, One Last Adventure, the making of Stranger Things season 5, I haven't watched that. Have you?
Yeah,
You did?
yeah.
Okay,
The
cool.
documentary?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I thought you meant season five. Sorry.
We're talking about the documentary. Fans have been combing through it during a scene that shows Matt Duff and Ross Duffer working on a Google Doc for season 5. Viewers notice multiple browser tabs open alongside Reddit. One tab looks suspiciously like ChatGPT. That was enough to set social media off. One fan posted a screenshot on X with the caption, Duffer brothers really used ChatGPT for this script, and the theory spread fast. So far, the Duffers haven't addressed the chatter directly, leaving room for speculation to run wild. The conversation shifted this week as a documentary director, Martina Radwan, spoke to the Hollywood Reporter. Radwan questioned whether fans are jumping to conclusions based on blurry background details. She states, are we even sure they had ChatGPT open? Nobody has actually proved it was open. But to me, it's like, doesn't everybody have it open? Or just to do a quick search, like your iPhone's right next to your computer and you open it while you're writing a story. So that's the new thing now is that they're saying that Chat GPT might have been used for the script, which is why season five was so underwhelming. And that this is the newest thing. So I don't know if what you call it? What do you call it? Conformity gate is still a thing, but now they jumped on this is that oh they wrote it with Chat GPT and that's the reason why the series seems so off. Season five.
I'm so over internet speculations and whatever. Like unless it's something proved, great, talk all about it. But if
Yeah.
it's just something that you're just assuming and speculating without actual hard concrete evidence, like I don't want to hear this shit anymore. I'm so tired. That's the one thing that just turns me off about the internet. It's just like you have there's already enough conspiracy theories about everything else in the world. And just because you were so unhappy with the ending of Stranger Things, you're literally looking for shit now. You're like the jealous girlfriend just looking through the phone like
Yeah, pretty much. What is the phrase? If you're looking for something, you'll
you're
find
gonna
it.
find it. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're looking for it, you're gonna find it. That doesn't mean it's legitimate. It just means that you're looking so hard, you'll find something because it's you're looking for what you want. You're looking for it, so you'll pick it apart and say, yeah, that's it right there. So I get it.
Or
I get it.
you'll find a minuscule detail and bring that little detail to your little detective board and put that and string that together to another theory of some form and whatever, like the jealous girlfriend does, like, oh, uh, you have a text message from a female
Wait,
named
be careful.
Jennifer.
Be careful. Be careful because that's going to trigger me because I said this story on a different podcast, even though this is not really. I had that. I went on a date with a girl, and she's like, give me your phone, like and I was like, oh yeah, sure, here. You can have my phone. I have nothing to hide, guys. I never did. And I'm sitting there, we're eating, we're at Bahama Breeze. I won't forget it. And she's scrolling, 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 and she finds a text message from I want to say like a year over a year ago and throws it in my face saying, see, so you say the same thing to all girls. And I was like, what are you talking about? This girl here, and I'm like, did you see the timestamp on this? This is from like over a year ago. What are you doing? This doesn't make any sense. Oh, well, this is what you do. I'm like, what do you mean this is what do I do? I haven't spoken to her in over a year. You see the date there. It's like she had to scroll to find this person, and not that she even knew who it was. She probably just saw a female name and clicked it and saw and read a few. And I'm like, yeah, that's so when you looking for something, you will find something.
Like
It-
I can't wait to start like getting back into the whole dating scene or whatever, which will never
that
happen anyway.
that'll be
Um,
fun. I can't
but
wait for that.
I can't wait for like somebody to stumble on like the conversations I have with my guys.
Oh yeah, the guy group chats. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, so you are into that shit. No, that's just something that we say to each other. Why would you say that if you're not into it?
Yep.
Because that's
Yep.
what men do.
Yep. 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 There is
Oh
there
my
was a
God.
like a video like that where I think I shared it with you guys where the guy was playing video games. It's not just stick figures, it's just audio. And the guy's playing video games and she goes, "Hey babe, your phone's blowing up." He goes, "Hey, yeah, can you just read it to me?"
Remember
And
that.
you remember that? And she just starts reading off these text messages and says,
Hot daddy
"What?"
says,
Hot Daddy says, Snooky Woogle Woogle Woogles. And he goes, yeah, that's Dave. He's like, you have another guy. And he goes, there's another guy like, I don't know, like Rage Ripper. And he's like, yeah, that's John. She goes, that's your friend John who's studying for his PhD. That John? He's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. He's like, he's saying all this. He sent you like a gift with with an underwear guy and brass knuckles. What does that mean? He goes, oh, he's just being funny. So I like that. It's true. It's true.
we should, I mean, completely off topic from this podcast, but we should
Yep.
do a full episode of men's room, what do you call it? Men's chats or
Oh, that'd be
men's
great.
group chats.
All I
Just a
gotta do
full
is
on
all I gotta do
episode.
is all I have to do is read my own group chat, and that'd be funny enough as it is, And it's crazy. There's some of the stuff that is said, and it's fun. It is so much fun. I mean, we rip into each other, we rip into everybody else, we rip into different everything. But anyway, completely different show. We're gonna move on now to Avengers Doomsday teaser trailers, and actually, it said they're not really teaser trailers, so I guess teaser previews. We're gonna do some hot takes. We're gonna watch all four back to back that have been released so far, give you our response, and then close it out. So it's time for the immersive view. Wait, how do I get
Wait
there?
for
There it is.
you.
We're switching now for those who are watching us. There we go. And of course, Man looks much bigger like he usually does in these immersive views. Man has all 4 clips downloaded, so we shouldn't be getting any YouTube anythings. And we're gonna play one after another. Now they're in order, Man, just so you know. So you should play them one by one by one by one. Okay? So the first one is Steve
Understood.
Rogers Will Return. And play it whenever you want. Daddy.
Let me do it for you.
Ooh. Smallville. I'm telling you, that's the same scene as it looks like Smallville.
After the snap.
There we go. There's Steve Rogers coming off of putting his helmet down. Oh, he's a Triumph bike. They said he should have had a Harley, by the way. And panning to a door.
But
He's
what was
walking up
around
to.
longer, Harley or Triumph?
Oh, I have no idea. Oh, he's looking at his Avengers
Super
Endgame
suit.
outfit. Yep, putting it away in a chest. Pans to him with a baby in his hand. Aw, is that a real baby or CGI? Real baby. Is it? Real baby.
It looks like
And
a
there
real
it is.
baby.
And there he is looking down at his baby with a smile on his face. Aw, I feel this. I feel this a lot. Yes. Boom. That's it. Steve Rogers will return in Avengers Doomsday. Okay, so you can pause it there. Give us something. Put something in the background. Give us him smiling with his. Nope. There you go. No. No. Put back him.
Okay, hold on. God.
That's thank you very much. My God. The only reason why I have Man share his screens because I need the immersive view to look, and if I don't, it doesn't come up like this for the video. So yeah. All right. Real hot takes. There's nothing really to say. These things are really short. That's what she said. Zing zing zing.
The only thing I have to say is who's the mama of that baby? They
What
say
do
it's
you,
Peggy
it
Carter.
is
Or
Peggy
no, it's
Carter.
not Peggy Carter.
It's Peggy
The
Carter. It is not Sharon.
the
It's not
no no
Sharon.
because remember Peggy Carter died
He
because
went
she was
back in. Nope, he went back in time. Do you remember
back
Endgame at
in
all?
time. Yeah, but Endgame, he came back, he was an old ass dude.
Uh-huh.
So what are we
Because
like? Are we focusing on a point in
because
time when he went
because
back in time?
yes, he went back in time to get with. You didn't watch Endgame because at the end of Endgame, he's dancing with Peggy. That's who he was. That's who he went back in time with. At the end, he says, Sam looks at his ring and says, "Do you want me to tell me about her?" And he goes, "No,
Yeah, and then he
I
went.
don't think I will." And
Then
they
he had a
flash
memory
back.
flashback
Correct,
to
and
him
that's where
dancing.
he
I
was.
remember.
So he's dancing with her. So he's married to her. That's his baby with Peggy.
But that's what I'm saying.
Clearly.
So why are we showing this now when Doomsday is coming up, which takes place after Endgame?
Allegedly, him doing this was what created Doomsday, is what created the Robert Downey Jr. variant of Doctor Doom. That's the theory, is that because he did this created that timeline where Doctor Doom was
Oh,
Tony
that's what
Stark.
they're doing.
That's what I believe that the story. That's what it is. That's why they're going back in time and doing this. But we'll see. My hot take: it's cute. It's fatherly. It's exactly what Steve Rogers deserves, and I really hope that this doesn't undo his happy ending by bringing him back like this. But we shall see. Anything else before we go on to the next one?
No, I really got nothing else to judge on this. A little bit skit, 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 skit,
Skeet,
scat,
skeet, skeet. Which is skeet, 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 skeet,
skit, scat, skit, skit, scat.
skeet, skeet,
All
skeet,
right.
skeet,
Next
skeet.
one is X-Men, right?
Um, no.
Thor.
Yes.
All right. Thor. This one I actually have something to say about, but we'll wait till after it's done. Oh, there it is.
Father,
Ooh.
all my life, I have answered every call
Yes, you have.
to honor, duty, to war. But now fate has given me something I never sought.
Hmm. Let's see if audio this time.
A life untouched by the storm.
Oh, look at his love.
Lend me the strength of the old fathers,
He doesn't have his long hair.
so that I may fight once more, defeat one more enemy, and return home to her. Not as a warrior, but as warmth. To teach her not battle, but stillness. The kind I never knew. Please, Father, heed my words.
Man, that's kind of powerful. Thor will return in Avengers Doomsday. All right.
So what I have to say about this
Put
is
Thor
there.
back on the screen.
Jesus God, this guy. There.
Okay, thank you, sir. I need this for the reviews, for the clips, for the
And for
lore.
their lore. So so what I have to say about this is the speculation of Thor's child is actually what do they call her?
Love.
Oh, well, her name is Love,
Right. She's Eternity
but
something.
yeah, she's Eternity, something that has something to do with the multiverse or whatever, blah blah blah. Basically saying that um should she die, the multiverse something something dies, and something something about Loki dying because Loki at the end of the series of Loki, he is currently holding all of the multiverses and the timelines together, and that is there's speculation that Doctor Doom is trying to undo the whole multiverse nonsense. So in doing so, it kills Loki, it kills Love, and that's why he's Father, please
Well,
give me the
to
strength.
dovetail into that, well, he says to come back to her, but to dovetail into that, the theory is that the reason why you see children in the first two teasers, the reason why you see Doctor Doom with spoiler alert at the end of Fantastic Four with Reed Richards' kid, is that he needs these particular kids because they have cosmic power to do something. And so the theory is that everybody starts, wages against him because he comes to steal these particular children for their powers because he needs their powers in order to probably reach Loki. You probably need like all that power to reach Loki to then kill him or to kill Loki. So it's probably that. So that's the um that's the theory I'm hearing about is that he's going to be going after all these kids because there's a lot of kids like America Chavez. She's young. She's got powers to go through the multiverse. You got Reed Richards' kid who apparently has some cosmic power
That
that guy wanted.
that put Galactus to his knees or
Yeah,
something.
put Galactus. Yeah, and then Love, of course, is the offspring of Eternia. So clearly, or Eternity, excuse me. So yeah, clearly these it's gonna have something to do with taking kids, and that's what it's about. Other than that, this is a very somber. Apparently, this is what Chris Hemsworth wants. It's going to be more of a serious take, maybe back to its roots as opposed to the wild and wacky crap. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I think that the best Thor was in Infinity War, in my opinion. He was equal parts somber and serious, but also he still had his humor to
Hmm.
him. He was still there, but he was serious and it was powerful compared to Love and Thunder. Love and Thunder was just
Love and
pure.
Thunder and Ragnarok.
No, Ragnarok was okay. It was silly, but it was okay, and it was a good mix of Ragnarok and old Thor in Infinity War. But Love and Thunder was a joke, an absolute joke. So I only watch if I was to rewatch, I would rewatch Love and Thunder just until the Guardians leave, and then flip off to the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Just use that as like a prelogue, a prologue to the next movie. That's how I would watch it. But what about you? The new tone or the old tone or the tone?
Um, I mean, I'm okay with it. My whole ordeal is that Chris Hemsworth coming out with his diagnosis, and he actually said that he was going to retire from acting.
Yeah, yeah. What
Um,
diagnosis? What are you talking about?
uh, I think he has early onset Alzheimer's or something.
Oh shit.
Yeah, something of the
That
sort.
would that would have been a topic for this thing too. You had plenty of topics for episode 173.
Listen, I didn't realize that you had it. Yeah, okay. So, actually no, okay. So, let me backtrack what I said before I get
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
added.
Uh-oh. Fake
He
news.
he found during like a checkup that his blood came up with two copies of the APOE4 gene, which significantly increases the risk for Alzheimer's disease. So prior to anything coming up, I guess right, the illness catching up to him or whatever, he stated that he was going to retire from acting so he could spend time with his family before
The,
it comes
the
down
the
hard on
the
him.
the problem with that is sometimes when you learn this stuff and you speak it into existence, it kind of happens. It may not have if he never knew, but now that you know it and now that you're expecting it, you kind of inadvertently call it into existence. One, Thor, Chris Helmer, get into fasting and get into vitamins because there's a lot of supplements out there that actually help with that. That's one. But two, now that you know, sometimes when you know, it's when you cause it to happen to you. So hopefully he doesn't speak it into existence
Well,
accidentally.
it says here, during his documentary that he has on Nat Geo called Limitless, that's when a discovery was made. This was back in 2022. Um, and he said that he was going to step away from acting to prioritize family, making lifestyle changes, and advocating for brain health. Though it's not a full diagnosis, he's just focusing on prevention and
Correct. But when but
living
when you
presently.
right, but when you make that your entire persona, you're speaking into his existence. So hopefully it won't happen, and I don't think it will. He's got plenty of money and research to figure it out. But no, yeah, I'm when you make something that it could be inherently negative, all encompassing, excuse me, I don't know what the fuck that was. Um, you kind of speak it into existence. So you have to be careful about that. I really believe that. I believe that words we say about ourselves cast spells on ourselves. So just be careful with that. Positive affirmation. That's all I can say. All right, let's go on to the next one. Let's get on to the hottest one, in my opinion.
And what is that?
X-Men.
X-Men? All right. Yeah, because they're not in order here. Just want to put that out there.
Sorry. You start that crap over again. Thank you.
Oh, wait. Let's do this. Okay, and let's wait for it to go away.
I
And
don't
then
think it's gonna go away until it's playing.
oh, that's stupid. Okay. See? Now immediately.
Look at that X-Mansion. Just cracked
What's
up.
come for us all?
Ooh, Magneto. Well, this place is wrecked.
That's all I know for sure.
Ooh, there's the Xavier
question
School.
is, are you prepared to die? The question is, who will you be when you close your eyes?
Well, Magneto. It's good to see them. I like when they're friends.
They're so old.
I know they're really old. The X-Men will return in Avengers Doomsday. You can't tell me. Go play, roll that back. Roll. I want to see that again. Roll that back. Roll that back. Uh-huh. Play it again. Play it again. Ooh. I was like, this is sweet. This is somber. I get that.
And then
Damn. You
wonder-
can't tell me that's not hot.
I wonder what caused that. Like
Well,
what
apparently they say that when he does that, that's a Hail Mary. That's a last ditch effort. What are you trying to do?
I was trying to get to the scene there.
Yes, dang. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, they're doing my man Scott Summers. They're doing Cyclops right. That is so hot. Okay, and here's the thing. That's a teaser. Could you imagine what the graphics will look like when it's done, like fully done? Like that looks amazing.
Yeah.
Woo!
That is like wow.
We have not seen anything like that
No,
in live action.
not from the live action Scott
Nope.
Summers. No, definitely
Nope.
not.
That is hot. All right. The best one. Best one. But that's how you end. That is how you end a trailer. All the other ones, they all began all somber just like that. But when you did that, you got my interest peaked. I like, all right, Doomsday's coming out. Cool. I'll watch it because I'm a completionist. That scene there, I'm gonna watch it just for that scene. The sad part is they say that not all these scenes may just be shot just for these teasers. They may actually be in the movies, by the way.
Itself.
And yeah, they might just be scenes shot or scenes clipped to put in there just for these previews. They don't even call these teasers. They say they're like previews or they're like tags or whatever. But yeah, I loved it. It was it's I like I said, I enjoy watching the old Xavier, the old Magneto, showing respect and love for each other, like just how it was in Days of Future Past. I love that. I absolutely loved it because you have friends that are histories. They were friends before, enemies, and friends again. So I absolutely love that. I do. And hopefully they send these guys out. My only question is this gonna undo Days of Future Past ending? I think that's the last in the chronology. Unless is Logan in that chronology? Is that the canonical end of that X-Men universe? 'Cause that's sad. I don't know. Who cares? But
Well,
I
I think because of Deadpool,
uh
Logan can be put anywhere now at this point.
makes sense because I think Logan is supposed to be canonically the final chapter of the Fox X-Men universe, but then that undid the happy ending of Days of Future Past universe. So I don't know. But yeah, this looks great. What did you think?
No, I didn't listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're the reason why we're talking about all this because when you brought it up, I was like, I'm not. Listen, I don't care for none of this shit. Like, I'm just like whatever. And then I actually started watching them, and I was like, okay, okay. This one though, this one, like, you're right. This one got me.
Yeah.
This one was just like, oh, some shit's going down.
Because
Some
look at
shit's
it.
going
And look at it.
for for
If you
for
look,
Cyclops to do that.
yes.
Some shit
Yeah.
happened, bro.
But if you
I
look
was
in the
like, yeah,
background, you see those silhouettes. I think those are
those are
Sentinels.
Sentinels,
Those
aren't
are
they?
Sentinels.
Yeah, they look
Yeah.
like Sentinel legs.
That's a foot. That's another foot. So yeah, clearly, something went down. Maybe Doom came in, got the Sentinels to crush them and got the kids and Cyclops is left. But hot damn, does that look good? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
this
Roll,
one
roll,
definitely,
roll that back one more time before we move on to the next one. I'm sorry. I need to see it one more time.
this one
Hot
definitely got
damn.
me. So we'll actually start right at the black.
Yeah.
This is damn. No, they
Woo!
are Sentinel feet because they're moving.
They're moving. They're
Did you
moving.
see them?
Yeah. Because
Look at the
I'm
steps.
so
Look at the
focused. I'm
steps.
so focused
Look
on
at the
on
steps.
him.
Look, see, they're moving.
Yep, they're Sentinels. They're Sentinels.
Damn.
Dang. All right. All right. All right. We can move on now to the final one with the final, the Wakanda Forever. Well, or the
This
Wakanda
one,
one.
this one I didn't see either. So
Oh, you
this,
didn't.
no, this one is the first for me. All right, so here we go.
Are you watching these for the first time on the podcast?
Two of them.
Okay. Here we go. Desert.
I like sand.
There we go. There's Shuri, the Black Panther.
I've lost everyone that matters to me.
Oh, they're bringing
The
back
king has his
the
duties
Yep.
what's his name?
to
There
prepare
he
them
is.
Namor.
for the afterlife.
Oop, Uncle Baku.
I have mine.
King M'Baku of Wakanda.
Then, Yancey Street between Broome and Grand.
The Wakandans and the Fantastic Four will return in Avengers Doomsday. Now, this is what I like about these Fantastic Four or no, sorry, these Avengers is pairing certain characters together that the unique pairings like this. I didn't care much for this trailer because Wakanda Forever was garbage in my opinion. I really didn't enjoy it at all,
Yeah, I'm not
and I
excited to see her back as the
not
Black
at all.
Panther.
And I told you guys if you remember, it took me several views because each time I watched Wakanda Forever, I fell asleep each and every time. And so I finally watched it in the daytime without eating, so no itis, none of that. And I finally got through it. I don't know, last year sometime. But so I didn't care about this. But at this end here, I was like, oh snap, that's fun. So I like the pairings. I can't wait to see all the different pairings. And that's my favorite part about Infinity War is different people were paired off together, and you're just like, oh, that's cool, or oh, that's cool, and I didn't see them working together. I like the way they're bantering together, so it worked out. So that's what I'm excited about is to see
I I
that.
hate to say it, but since Wakanda Forever bombed so bad, and you know
It
what?
didn't bomb. It made money. It just wasn't
I
that great.
didn't see the series.
Did that come
The
out?
Wakanda, yeah, it came out. The Wakanda series came out.
This is
I
what the
didn't even
Wakanda
watch it.
series came out.
Yeah.
Eyes of Wakanda.
Yeah, that's that one. Eyes of Wakanda.
That's a live action or that's animated?
It's animated.
Oh,
I didn't even see that one.
dang.
So my thing is, um, I hate to say it, but Wakanda Forever, I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan of it, and
No.
to see Shuri back, it kind of
Well, they say that they're going to use this as an excuse to soft boot it, where they're going to age up T'Challa's son, T'Challa, to make him the Black Panther. So they're going to bring that's the theories. They're gonna age him up so he can be.
yeah. I thought something was gonna happen, or since we're all in the multiverse right now, there a version of T'Challa, comes back, but obviously
Would
not
respect
Chadwick
it.
Boseman, but
No, I would respect it. I would respect it if they did CGI Chadwick Boseman in there. I would respect it because
yeah, they
and,
were supposed to at one point, but it never
yeah,
happened.
I would respect it. Just bring them back. Bring them back. Use AI voice. Just make sure you're compensating the family. Get their
Yeah.
respect. Get their blessings. But yes, please bring them back because, I would that would probably be a tearjerker moment for me if you really brought back a
Can
photorealistic.
you imagine if at any point during some sort of like, end game level war between everybody and Doctor Doom, a version of T'Challa comes out, the
Oh yeah,
the 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 excitement in the movie theater.
the the internet would blow up.
Oh
They
my
would they
God.
would make all the money if they did that.
Just in that scene.
Just for that scene. They would
Just that
make
scene.
they would make all the money. They don't it doesn't have to be a big scene. He doesn't have to be a main character. You don't have to Tarkin him. Okay? Just do like they did with Luke in at the end of Mandalorian. Give him 5 minutes, CGI, something cool to do. Let him nod to Shiri. Let Shiri nod to him, right?
Mhm.
And
Mask
let him
comes
go
down,
up.
it's a
Yeah.
CGI face,
Yep.
does a little wink or something, and
Yep,
then
and you hear his voice, and that's all you need to do is hear his voice, and you can use the modulator to use for James L. Jones and Obi-Wan. You guys make all the money. You make all the money.
something like the Falcon did for Endgame, where he goes Cap on your left
Oh yeah,
and just
oh
appear. It's like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
man,
If you hear from afar, E Bombay,
yeah, yeah,
Bombay, E
Bombay.
Bombay, E Bombay, and it just ramps
Oh,
up, and you see him, and he's like, what? All
oh
you have
my
to do, you
God.
know what? You just said it. All you have to do is have somebody in a body double, have him saying Ibambe walking through, him have his mask just come up real quick, like
Yep, that's
acknowledge
it.
already, bring it back down again, and then have his voice as he fights. You would make
Yep,
all the money. But again,
that scene right
res-
there would be amazing.
that's it. That's it. Because I understand he passed away, but he died off screen from some illness. Give him a respectable way to go. Give Chadwick Boseman a respect his Black
Hmm.
Panther a respectable way out. Give him a heroic death. Not some real meta. Oh my God, he died off screen because he was sick, even though we didn't know anything about this. You know, let him come back and let him go out. Let him go out like the king he was. Again, respect the family, compensate them. Okay, you have them final cut on what he looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like Paul Walker his ass. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
Let's do it. I,
definitely.
I I think it's worth it. I think it's great. Don't do it the way you did with Leia. CGI him so it doesn't seem weird, not a place, and give him what he deserves. I can give him what he deserves. That's what I would say about that. Any other thoughts about this teaser before we wrap this up?
No, nothing. I mean, I wasn't really a fan of the Fantastic Four either,
No, it
so
was it wasn't a good movie. It was
yeah.
mediocre at best.
So I can't really say anything positive about this clip. Just the fact that like I
You
said,
giggled, but you giggled
yeah,
when he said Yancey Street, whatever. You smiled.
he giggled, but that it's just that's it, and
Okay.
then but that's all it did
That's
for me.
all.
But
At this point with Marvel movies, that's all you need. Okay, it's to tickle your pickle a little bit, even a
I
little bit.
just I just like I said, throw it out there, Marvel. You just send some money for my idea and it'll
Yeah,
be amazing.
I think it'd be
It'll be
amazing.
amazing.
All right, let's stop sharing the screen. Let's go back and let's wrap this up. Where are we now? Leave immersive view. There we go. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys, for episode 173. We give you a little old school, a little the new school. This is probably it's gonna be. Hey, 2 weeks in a row, with BiggiesPC.com. Let's do this. All right. So, shameless promotions before we head out.
I am Man 17093 everywhere a thing can be had and had that it is have to have when it's had to have.
And I love to have it. All right. And for me, again, I'm gonna just only plug my travel vlog. Please check it out because I'm having a good time. I just successfully finished. It was 21 episodes. Not sorry, 12, 12? No. Anyway, it was several episodes, but I finished the first volume of my vlog, the Philippines trip from August 2024. So yeah, I'm about a year and 7 months behind, but hey, and I'm only adding two more as year three has begun, officially begins in February. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. It's me as I am here, but pretty much out of my element, a fish out of water, getting lost, having adventures, being put in water, even though I don't know how to swim. It's a lot of fun. From what I've heard from people that have watched it and the comments that I'm getting, they're like, it's wholesome, it's funny, they enjoy it. Check it out. You're seeing a different side of me, the traveler in me that I pretend to be. I'm no spring chicken, so you're watching a guy who's trying to be recapture his younger years that he never actually really had. So yeah, check it out. It's Boots on the Ground, one word. That's on Instagram. That's on TikTok. It's on Facebook. It's on YouTube. All of it. Boots on the Ground, one word, or search Boots on the Ground travel vlog. It's all there for you. If you go on our YouTube channel, you see that it's pinned a feature at the bottom. It's pinned everywhere because I'm having fun. I like it, and I love you guys to enjoy it with me, and even maybe get a community of like-minded travel vloggers, and we all meeting up, and you guys tell me where you want me to go. It'd be great. So just check it out, Boots on the Ground travel vlog. Us personally, you can find us Geek Bros, GEKBR0S on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, at yahoo.com. So email us, geekbros with a zero, GEKBR0S at yahoo.com. Facebook, and of course, WeBeGeeksPC.com, the first place that you can listen to us when we release episodes, and of course the entire catalog, the whole catalog, youtube.com/@geekbros with a zero, GEKBR0S. Check it out. You see the highs, the lows, and whatever we call this, the mids of the Geek Bros. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Again, please, be understanding that, man has his thing, and I've really ramped up my own schedule with stuff. So we plug it in there when we can. So thank you for still watching us, still listening to us. But we are here and we will listen, we will talk. So yeah, comment, share, do it, and even if it's on the reels, and just check us out. That's it.
And
So,
thank you for all the interactions that you guys have been giving the pages. I appreciate.
oh God,
This
yes.
is a two-man team. This is just him and I. And I appreciate the patience, the like I said, the interactions, and this is a lot just for the two of us.
Yes.
And I think we're doing rather well for just it
I
being the two of
I I
us.
think we're perfectly adequate for two
If we
people
yeah,
with the level of work that this takes. We're perfectly adequate.
So I appreciate the fans out there that actually, care to interact
Yep.
and make comments and everything. So
And it's a lot more. It's a lot more than, we joke around saying, but it's a lot more of you than that I let on that interact across these platforms. And I swear to you, at least on the YouTube channel, I'm trying to respond to comments on the YouTube channel. And if I see anything, I forward it to Man to try to respond to. So we're gonna get better with communication, the back and forth, and we are gonna start. I am gonna start putting back in the segment where we would answer or respond to um, interactions, because there's enough that we can bring that segment back. Were you around for that segment when we were bringing out and responding to comments across
I I
everything?
was a I was a part of it, and that's
You
what made
were a
me
part of it, right?
that's what made me join the show.
So he was a part of it. He was one of them. But yeah, we were getting interactions across all the boards, but because it was just me, I just couldn't follow it anymore. I couldn't even respond to most of it. And I kind of just dropped that segment, but we're getting it back again. And now that we have a two-man team, we'll start putting up comments and questions. And again, like I said, even if you call us full of shit, we're still gonna read it. We'll
Yep.
respond, but we're still gonna read it because it's fun. Interactions. We don't take ourselves so seriously that we're gonna ignore the bad comments. No, we're gonna put the comments there, and that's it. So just letting you guys know, it's good stuff. Anyway, that's it for Keeping the Geek Bros podcast. And remember, geeking out still sounds this good.
Keeping up with the Geek Bros.